Oh, oh, hello. I'm a bit late. I get it. I'm a little late. Better late than never. That's what they say. I don't even know if that's true. Better late than never. Sometimes never is better than late, but not today. Not today. I'm here. Lady Jerry, I don't think will be in attendance today because she's off property. Um, but I'm here, and who knows? She may show up. Christella, I thought would possibly make. Well, I knew that she wouldn't make it because I had a burger with Christella today, but she was she had to go to a doctor's appointment. She's got health insurance now, so she's so proud and strong with her health insurance that there was no there was no staying for the show. She's got to go get a doctor's appointment. So Christella's off, but I do have this lovely coffee that she bought me, and I did enjoy a nice lunch. Dave, greetings, sir. Welcome aboard. Happy Tuesday. Just getting ready for my going out on the road. I'm going to be at Stir Crazy in Phoenix um, at the end of October, and then I'm going to be in Richland, Washington, and Wenatchee, Washington the beginning of November. I'm going to get those up on the website right now, but if you live in those places, you can go online and you can find the comedy club or the venue that I'm going to be at and figure it out. Like I said, Phoenix, it's going to be stir crazy, but I'm working on my act, going to have new material from the last time I was there. Well, except for in the case of Wenatchee and Richland, which has been so long since I've been there that everything will be new to everybody there. Pick, greetings. September 23rd. Is it 23rd? No, 13th. Did I put in 23rd? Accidents happen sometimes. I can't be responsible for all that. 13th, not the 23rd. I get it, Robert. You're aging fast. But look, I got your response. I didn't do that on purpose. But sometimes all you got to do on the internet is make a mistake. And there's so many people who want to help you. So I'm grateful. I'm grateful to all my internet helpers. Thank you. And welcome, welcome. I'll take all the helpers I can get. Dave Jen says hello. Apparently, she commutes during the show now. Well, I hope that lasts long and proud for Jen. I am available on your phone if you'd like to watch. If you download the app. So yeah, here we are. It's the 13th, not the 23rd. What the hell is wrong with me? That would have meant that I had made some mistakes if I had tried to if I thought it was the 23rd, but it's not. It's the 13th. So here I am. Here you are. Here we go. Um, Working on my act, getting ready for my trips out to do stand up. Had a great lunch with Christella. Lamented the state of comedy right now, but I'm not really worried about that. I'm worried about getting my daughter into college. Todd, you're back from Austria. You have a lot of leftover umlauts. Yeah, well, save those umlauts because they add what's umami? What's the flavor of an umlaut? Is it umami? I'm not sure. Flavia, it is great to be here again. Um, how am I and my family, Todd? Excellent. I'm doing great. I had a lovely lunch today. I'm feeling particularly strong creative wise because I had a great weekend down at the Comedy Magic Club this weekend. And I'm really looking forward to this Saturday. I'll be down in Bellflower at the Comedy Club down there, um, working out before I go on the road for my other big shows. Not that it's not going to be a great show down in Bellflower. Um, but what's the typical burger order today? You had a BLT with bacon and avocado, delicious. Rachel, that sounds good. Yesterday I had a breakfast bagel with egg and bacon, but typically Christelle and I will get the game time burger and fries. So it's just basic. It's a basic burger. Lettuce, lettuce, tomato, onion. Although if I remember, I often don't get the onion, and then that's it. Pretty simple. You have trouble remembering what day of the week it is. I do too, Pick, but that's a sign that you're living right. Every time I'm down in New Orleans and I forget what day of the week it is, I feel like, man, this is a good vacation. So cheers to everybody who can't remember what day of the week it is. Any Austin dates? August? No, don't have anything yet right now. hopeful, as I am all the time. Kimball, when am I coming back east? Maybe I may be coming back to do your barn. That's going to be my next great triumph. I might be able to do your barn and then a weird outside DC run, but I owe you a phone call. So Kimball, I'll let's talk. Probably not today, but let's talk tomorrow, or the next day. Um, that would be great, and I would love to book it, as you say. I'd love to book it, but right now I'm going to take my temperature just to make sure that I'm okay. It is still warm in LA, but not super hot. 97.8. That's warmer than usual for me, but not super hot. I did just see Lady Jerry come in, but she wasn't coming into the office right now. Maybe she'll come in a minute. But one thing she likes to have happen before she comes in is the children's Bible story going on. So it's Tuesday's Bible Day, and today we have a very big children's Bible story, Death of John the Baptist, which is a great mother-daughter story. Oh my God, the death of John the Baptist. So, how about have a sip of whatever you're having a sip of? I'm going to have a sip of this delicious coffee. I have to say, I can see my hair in this video, and I'm fairly happy with it. I still have hair. That's what Christelle was pointing out today. That's a lucky thing about me at my age is I still have hair. It's turning a bit um, frosty, salty, but I still have it. God, this is the other thing about. Sometimes I don't know the lights right. Anyway, let's get the lighting right on the children's Bible. King Herod, um, King Herod Antipas, and John the Baptist had John the Baptist thrown into prison because the prophet John dared condemn him for having married his brother's wife, and her name Herodias. Herod both feared and admired John, but Herodias hated him. So I guess she's the primary um, sufferer from John's wrath. I have great hair. Thanks, Flavia. I'm doing this uplighting now for horror movie effects. Oh, can you? Oh, that's nice. Um, so anyway, Herodias hated John. She wanted to see him put to death. Her husband, however, that's the old Herod and Herodias. That's weird that they had those two names. Oh, here's Lady Jerry coming in for Bible time, or
why didn't I interrupt Bible time?
Yeah.
Your hair's looking good.
Well, that's what Flavia was just saying.
Yeah. Did you give it a cut?
No. I've just been fluffing it. Why don't you have a seat and I'll get the other.
Okay.
I'll get the other thing in here. Say hello.
Hello. How's it going, everybody? Oh, it's nice and warm in here, Jerry.
Yeah, believe me, I know that.
Yeah. Jen is here. She's driving.
Oh, good.
Drive carefully, Jen.
Jen's got her commute home from her job right now. That's the problem. Whoa.
Oh, right. Yeah, you're on the stool. I thought you were getting the pink chair.
No, the pink chair is too low.
Yeah,
I'd rather sit above you.
You'd like to be the tall one. Is that a microphone for today?
Yeah, it is.
Oh my God, isn't that so
We've
professional?
really taken the production up enough. Well, I've been wearing this the last few times you've been on. You just didn't see it. But...
Yeah, no, I didn't. I'm a little.
I have another one for you to put on if you want.
I don't have my microphone. No, thanks. I'll just do some projecting.
Yeah, you can just get on this one.
Could I tell you something kind of exciting? Because I'm a little bit, can't believe it.
Okay.
So you guys know I've had cancer, or I have cancer. No,
last week on the Daily Briefing, my wife got cancer. That's actually a year ago. All right, go ahead.
So anyway, that's so sweet of you to say, Rachel, and that lovely sun hat you gave me for my birthday. Thank you very much.
This shirt, BT Dubs, Rachel. Yeah. I believe that you gave me this shirt, but I'm not
very 100%.
Nice.
Anyway, the hat is really going to help protect me and my neck for going into the future. But so rather an amazing thing happened. I just went to have my eyes checked, and I haven't been able to do that for a long time because I had one of them sewn shut, and now it's a bit squinty. And I've been doing some, chemo and other things. But anyway, so I went back to see lovely Dr. Cohenmere today, and he said to me that my eyesight has actually improved.
Oh, so that's the problem with your glasses.
It's
They're,
gone up to
they're trying to
2020.
correct something that doesn't need correcting.
No. There is a slight. He said my near and my far doesn't. He held a little thing up, in front of the glasses that you're wearing, and it's like, oh yeah, well that's better. So we have to go to the
Oh,
different.
good.
But I'm not changing my readers or anything else. But he said your eyesight is actually better. It's 2020. It's better than when you were here last time. So
Well, let me
give me a
ask you.
high five. Because I don't usually get told shit like that by the doctors
And
these days. Like,
it,
it was bad and now it's better. Yeah.
it turns out I'm more handsome than she thought.
Now that I know that
Now that you can see me.
Now that I can see properly. I sort of couldn't believe it.
So Jazz Fest in New Orleans story is on Prime Video. Joan, thank you for that. I did watch it on the plane back from New Zealand. I thought it was great. If you've never been to Jazz Fest, that gives you a good flavor. If you watch that and you decide you don't want to go to Jazz Fest, think again because it's going to be great. So that's it. That's all I wanted to say about that. I don't know if you've seen that movie, have you? Jazz Fest?
No, I haven't. I should watch it because I like New Orleans.
It's pretty great.
Wynton Marsalis was on the TV the other night. He was here playing at the Hollywood
He was
Bowl.
on the TV.
Yeah.
He was on Bill Maher's show,
He was on
which
Bill,
is
yeah.
available on your TV.
He was in the TV. He was sitting. I was watching it. But anyway,
I was on the TV the other night too.
Yeah. Jake is often on the TV. I saw Wynton Marsalis play at the Funky Butt. Is that what it's called?
Yes.
Yeah. Which is
in
no
New
longer
Orleans
there.
during Jazz Fest
Oh
with
my
me.
God. Yes, with you. And it was, I think I've said this before on the show, I've told the story. I mean, it was a religious experience. He was about as far away from me as the Kimbo is. I'm looking out the door and I can see the Kimbo.
Which I'd say is maybe 20 feet.
Yeah. Maybe it was this. Anyway, it was to hear that guy play the trumpet up close in the Funky Butt.
He's very good at playing the trumpet.
It was so amazing.
A lot of people would say, and I think he would agree, it's his thing.
Yeah. I'm stating your fears. Is that what's happening?
No. But I mean, to say that he's good at playing the trumpet, I mean, he's probably better at playing the trumpet than I'm at doing comedy. But in the same way, that's my thing. That's his thing.
And I don't think I've ever seen. I wouldn't say he was better at the trumpet than you are at comedy. You're pretty bloody funny, Jerry. But he, I'll give you a low five.
Oh, you can't even
You can't
see that
see
five.
it,
It's so low.
Yeah, I could be doing anything with the low five, but we kept it pretty seemly. Yeah, it was. I've never seen someone play the trumpet like that. That's what was amazing about it. So yeah, went to do the eyes, got the bunny some hay, and found Mop and Glow.
Got the bunny some hay.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I might have had Mop and Glow under the house, but
oh yeah, all right.
You should always ask me before you go and get things like that. Sometimes I've already done it, but
yeah,
that's okay.
Yeah, you're amazing,
aren't I?
Yeah. Is this a bit hard to watch, guys?
No, it's great.
Saccharine sweet. Like,
what are we going to watch on TV tonight?
What the hell are we going to watch? Because we've just watched our last episode of Bad Sisters. I can't believe that Succession won the Emmy again. They should have given it to Severance. Severance is amazing. Anyone who hasn't seen Severance, watch Severance because it is really good. It's very slow. You're going to have to really kind of suck it up for the first couple of episodes when you go, what was Lady Cherry talking about? This is like, oh. But yeah, it's good. It's really good.
Well, we could watch what is it called, The Sandman or whatever it is, the Neil Gaiman thing on Netflix.
We could try that.
Yeah,
we could try that. I would. Yeah.
Jen can't believe Bob Odenkirk didn't win because Jen is a big fan of Better Call Saul.
Yeah. Well, Jake
Todd just finished Cobra Kai season 1.
Oh,
Lady Jerry
season
5. Lady Jerry just made it through Cobra Kai episode 1, and then that was it.
There's a mirror behind you.
There is.
And
that's a mirror. So if you move your head, they can sometimes see that painting in the mirror. But
oh, do you...
Yeah.
Am I blocking?
I don't know what she's doing.
Yeah.
They've been watching Bad Sisters, and now they're moving through Shining Girls on Apple TV too.
Well, Shining Girls. That sounds like
Have
a
you seen
nice, like,
that?
Bad Sisters,
Have you
Shining
seen Shining
Girls.
Girls?
No, I have not seen Shiny Girls. I
Well,
think they
there you
should have
go.
called it Shiny, 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 Shiny. Um, yes, Tulane is on the list, Rachel. It is on the list. So, yeah. College. It's a little bit exhausting. Okay, listen, I'm going to. Oh, it's a dark thriller. Okay, that sounds good, Ed. Thank you, because we needed a suggestion. Shining Girls, but thriller. I'm not crazy about watching scary stuff voluntarily.
Well, the
Like when I.
thriller isn't necessarily horror. A thriller's not horror. A thriller's more like murdery. Like Gone Girl is a thriller.
Yeah, yeah. I just yeah. Okay, I could do a
Not
thriller,
like
but I
not
can't.
like Michael Jackson Thriller.
We all learnt that dance for my little sister Poppy's wedding, and then she had a Russian polka. What was the band?
It
It was
was a
a.
pretty fun wedding.
Oh my god, the band was unbelievable, and
It's
they were a
murdery.
Russian polka, but kind of like they were hip. They were from Wellington, and they were this hip band. And then we did the Thriller dance, in a sort of a bad sequence. We'd learnt it, but we weren't. It wasn't perfect. We weren't all lined up. It was much more fun that way. It was a little more sort of ad hoc.
Jen's
And
rewatching The Crown in honor of someone who's not Her Majesty.
yeah, yeah. She was my majesty. And it was funny because people asked me, how did I feel when the Queen died? It was like, I felt nothing. I mean, I waved a little paper New Zealand flag that I made when she came to New Zealand when I was 6, and we all walked up to Belmont, and
Well,
she was
that's doing
going
your part.
by in a Rolls Royce, and the cutest one though was my mum was telling the story about how when Elizabeth came to New Zealand, it was not long after her coronation, and she did this thing. She was pretty amazing. She took a train from all the way from the top of the North Island to the to the bottom, and she stopped at every little town on the way. So every little hick town she stopped and made one of her lovely speeches. And my mother was part of the Girl
Wow,
Guides.
Jerry, you're really pulling out all the stops. You're really showing all your showbiz tricks
Well,
today.
her voice, I mean, the way she talked.
Do you know what we call that here in America, where you stop at every stop? We call that a whistle stop tour.
Yeah, she did a whistle stop tour. And my mother was part of the Girl Guides who had to go out and sort of, they didn't have swords to hold up for the Queen to walk through. They didn't, but they went out and they did some, they were sort of, they stood in rows and the Queen and Prince Philip walked between them. And my mum said that they were so effing excited because, she was young and beautiful and it was glamorous and blah, 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 that as soon as she'd walked by, they sort of all looked at each other and they were like, fuck, staying in formation. And they just ran after her like she was, a rock star, like she was, Bob Geldof. They just ran after her, to the train because they just wanted to, be as close as they
Be
could.
around the Queen.
Yeah, pretty cute.
Do you want to hear the rest of the Bible story?
No, I'm going to leave you in the Bible.
Well, are you sure? Because it's the death of John the Baptist.
Oh, we've done this before, haven't we?
Yeah, maybe, but it's been a while.
Oh, yeah, the death of John the Baptist.
It is a good story. It's a good mother-daughter story.
Yeah, the daughter gets the head on the plate.
Well, right. So King Herod has got John in jail.
Yeah.
Because
for doing what?
Because John the Baptist does not approve of King Herod marrying his brother's wife, Herodias. But Herodias is pissed about it. So she hates John the Baptist for opening his fat mouth about the fact that she divorced one brother and married the king.
I was going to ask, was her husband, so her husband was still alive and then she decided she's marrying the other guy because he's the king.
Yeah. On Herod's birthday, there's a big party, right?
Mm-hmm.
All the big landowners of Galilee, and Herod's daughter, Salome,
yes,
who's Herodias, his wife's daughter, also, does a big dance.
Yes,
and
yes, I know all about it.
It's so fantastic.
It would be
like if our daughter did a show at dinner, and then I said, "What's your dream come true?" And she said, "Could you please chop off Jake's friend's head?" So that's what happens. But
it's not exactly.
She does this amazing dance.
Not a friend. He's not a friend. John the Baptist is not a friend.
Well, right, but King Herod does appreciate John the Baptist. He doesn't like this one opinion.
Oh,
of his,
I see. But
he likes a lot of the other vibe of his.
Oh, and
that's why he's keeping him alive. She wants to kill him. He knows she wants to kill him, but he's like, look, John, he's got this one opinion that we don't like because
But apart
about
from
you.
that, he's a cool
But
dude.
apart from that, he's a scholar and a religious guy.
Yeah.
But so then Salome does this dance, and King Herod, it's his birthday. He's probably a little bit hammered.
Yeah, yeah. And he's
So King
so
Herod goes, "You were so great. You were so great." I'm giving him a little English accent too. You were
and a little
so
bit
great.
drunk, yeah.
Well, it's his party.
Yeah.
You're so great. You're so great. Salome? You're so great. I'll give you whatever you want for your birthday. Whatever you want. Whatever. What that was a great dance. Wasn't that a great dance, everybody? Whatever you want. So then Salome goes over and asks her mother, like he said, whatever you want, what should I get? And her mother goes, ask for John the Baptist's head
on a silver platter
Well,
for your birthday, darling.
in here,
because that's a very appropriate present, right? Am I doing the mum right? I think I am.
Ask that John the Baptist's head is brought to you on a dish. The silver platter is not in this story. And so that's what
any old dish.
So that's what Salome does. And then imagine this. Like then they go the king's like, a deal's a deal. He goes and he has John the Baptist's head cut off, brought up on a dish to Salome's, and they're like, here's your present. Salome's like,
oh, yucky.
And then she takes it over to her mom, and her mom's, yeah, I won.
Wow. The Bible, man. It's got some, wow, this is a great story.
John's followers, meanwhile, took the headless body and buried it. Then they went to Jesus to tell him what had happened. Jesus was deeply saddened by the news of John the Baptist's death. In order to mourn for his friend, he left the crowds for a little while, going by boat to a place where he could be by himself and think and pray. That's how messed up Jesus. Jesus was so super bummed out.
Yeah, I'm going to go and I'm going to think and I'm going to pray. And
But I just feel like this poor Salome. I mean, her mom's like using her to grind an axe. Like she has a triumphant birthday performance, and then it's like, here's your present, some guy you don't really give a shit about's head on a dish. I hope you're happy now, Mom.
Yeah, yeah. And imagine a freshly severed head and the blood, and ugh, that would be pretty disgusting. Disgusting. So, oh my God, April Newman is here. Hey, pal, how's it going?
Yeah. Flavia says, you're such a good sport for sitting in on the Bible story.
Jen says that's the most famous person you can think of, Bob Geldof. Jen, I'll tell you why I mentioned Bob Geldof. Because when I was a young lady, maybe that's the wrong way to describe it. Anyway, I went to see the Boomtown Rats 2 nights in a row. And the first night I was so excited and thought they were so great that afterwards, when I walked out of the Auckland Town Hall, I happened to be around the back of the town hall. I'm not sure why. And the limo with the Boomtown Rats came out. And I was so excited and thought they were so great. I just dived right onto the bonnet. What do you call it?
Hood.
The hood of the car. Just dived right onto the hood of the car. I was like, hey, wherever the party is, I'd like to come. And
did you get to go?
No, the car stopped, obviously, because now they had a young woman, lying across the top with my head probably, sort of sandwiched up against the windshield. Not very sexy.
Well, it's going to be pretty funny in the movie, though.
And they didn't open the doors and say, hey, come to the party or anything. It was,
well, you gave it a shot. Nobody can say you didn't really try.
So that's why I said Bob Geldof, because I don't think I've ever done anything else like that for and this was before, anyway, the Boomtown Rats were big.
Yeah, very. That's it was before We Are the World.
Yeah, I was going to say that, but then I thought, well, maybe that sounds a bit like I'm pissing on the, the We Are the World. I mean, I really care about the world as you do. I care about the planet. Anyway.
Do you want to talk about the planet?
The planet? Well, what about the big ice sheets that are about to
Yeah. We may only have a few weeks left, everybody.
Well, sea level rise. It's so funny because people who live right by the ocean, and this was happening when we were in New Zealand, there's this so we were in Wellington, and they're sort of very close to the city. You start sort of going around the coast and you can see penguins and seals and all kinds of, stuff. And also people whose houses are right, here's the road, here's the house. And, across the road is the ocean. And they don't want to move. They're like, no, this is where we live, and the government has to help us, keep living here. And it's like, well, good luck. and just I'd say get a wetsuit and get ready. Um, and Yeah, I mean it's obviously that sounds like I'm being a bit cavalier about them and their homes. I'm not. I'm not being cavalier about them and their homes. It's just make reality your friend. Everybody, make it your friend because sea level rise is coming. Well, it's already happening. So,
Mm.
anyway. And I get it. If you have a great place by the beach, of course you want to keep it. I absolutely understand. My heart goes out to you. Truly, it does. I'm not, I don't know if I'm getting my brand across right
No,
now.
you're doing a great job. You're trying to make a point, but also remain likable, and I really like that. I because
Yeah.
sometimes you
Yeah.
forget about the likability thing,
Yeah,
and you're really
I
focusing
just
on
go
that.
for it. Well, look, it's a bummer. It's like fires and all the other things that are happening. I mean, the thing that I love is last week a report came out saying that the whole world could switch to renewables. It's absolutely doable. It would cost a mere $62 trillion, but we could do it. And
Is that
here's
all?
Yeah,
I've got that
and
on me.
guys, yeah, exactly. And the thing
62
that's amazing,
It's just 62
there's
trillion.
62 trillion. But here's the thing, it would pay for itself in 6 years. So in 6 quick years, it would pay
Uh,
for itself. It would create 23 million
but
permanent
what if it
long-term
took eight?
jobs.
What if it took 8 years?
It wouldn't matter because it's not an expense, it's an investment. And that's the thing that people don't get. They go, oh my God, that's way too
Now,
much
but
money. It's
say
like,
it's not an expense; it's an investment as Queen Elizabeth.
it's not an expense, it's an investment in
Better.
our future so that we'll still have a planet to live on and walk our corgis and ride our ponies.
What about the people who
I'm
say?
overdoing it, guys.
But
Just
stick with Queen
give
Elizabeth
me
and
the
answer this.
defend.
May,
Yes,
Your
ask
Royal
me.
Highness, can
Yeah,
I ask you a question?
please.
What about people like Elon Musk who say we don't need this planet, we can go to another planet?
Oh fuck Elon Musk! I mean, my God, what a ning nong! I mean, this going into space to get resources so we can take care of life on Earth. What we need to just take care of life on Earth. Stay here and do the biz. Ask my son, now King Charles III, because he knows all about it. He's a big environmentalist and he's got
Very,
all the answers.
very big.
I'm trying to laugh like a.
No.
What the thing I love is how what's oh shit, I just completely forgotten what I was going to say. What I love. Whew, oh, guys.
Stick with it. Don't give
Yeah,
up.
I know. Don't give up. God. Oh, it's a bummer. Make reality your friend. Who likes that? Great advice for all. Yes, when I first got told that, I just didn't understand what it meant. It took a little while for me to wrap my
All right.
brain around it, but finally I did. And my life got much better.
Well done.
He wants me to
Oh
wrap it
no.
up.
I love what you're doing.
You better.
It's just time.
Oh, it's time to seize the day and do
Seize
all
the
of that
day.
important
Wouldn't you say?
sort of stuff.
Wouldn't you say it's time for seize the day?
Yes, yes. Let me show the mirror.
Just-
The mirror
does this give
behind
you a
me,
hint?
so everyone
Yeah.
can see that. Yeah, do it in the mirror. Seize the day. Seize it. Seize it. Seize
All right.
it. Should I read a card?
Well, that's not seize the day. That's Louise L. Hay wisdom. You got to get the top one because we go in order. It's time for Louise L. Hay wisdom
God.
card. Go ahead.
I am willing to change and grow.
I'm willing to change and grow. And what's the back say?
When I'm ready to make positive changes in my life, I attract whatever I need to help me.
Excellent. Well, good
Lovely.
for you.
Lovely, lovely,
Yes.
lovely.
Cheerio.
Okay,
Toodle
okay.
pip.
You read that one.
All right.
I've done enough reading.
Okay. All right.
That's a long one.
No, that's from Christella. We don't need Christella's seize the day.
You just had lunch with Christella.
I did.
How was it?
She says hello.
Oh, nice.
It was quite good.
Mm.
All right. All right.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember where I heard this, but I love it. Gets right to the point to break through the fear. This is from, this is a Seize the Day curated by our lovely friend Rachel. And here it is. You ready?
Mm-hmm. I'm ready.
What's the alternative? This is the question to ask yourself when you're afraid to do something that you really want to do. What's the alternative? What's something that you're really afraid to do? You're not afraid of anything now. Now that you've faced down cancer.
Yeah, I'm thinking, like, what am I afraid of?
Yeah.
Well, I'd say I'm a little afraid of Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos' stupidity and the amount of money they have to.
Oh, fuck those wankers.
Well, they are wankers, a bunch of wankers, and a lot of sloppy thinking going on. The problem is that they, they have too much power with all those billions of dollars. So I'm a little bit afraid of what they can do. But it's not going to stop me doing anything. So anyway.
Well, thank you, Todd. All we need is love.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And that is, the thing that I know.
All we do need is love.
That's the lesson that I got.
So thank you for being here. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other.
Be nice to a wanker if you can. I mean,
they say, cross the pond. And whatever you do, don't give up. There'll be plenty of time to give up later. I'll see you guys all on Friday for the happy half hour. Hopefully Lady Jerry will be here too.
You never know.
A lot of great shit
Friday.
can happen if you just believe.
If you just believe.
All right. Night night.